I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my horoscope overview for the month of August for you Pisces. All right, let's have a look at what's going on. Let's start with Venus in your solar fifth house. It's been here for a little while. It's going to move out this month into the next sign, which is your sixth house, all to do with work and your day-to-day productivity. But while it's in the fourth house, this is a very creative area of your star chart, also a great area to connect with people, collaborate, socialize. And if you're looking for love, I mean, let's not forget, Venus is the goddess of love and money, does govern money as well. So fifth house, you can, meet a partner of your dreams in this area of your chart, almost with no output of your own. It's almost like he or she comes and knocks on your door. So and I've actually had that happen to me, so I know that it can happen. So this, when Venus is, there's certain areas that and aspects with Venus through and other planets through the astral year that just can bring love that little more closely to you, and this is one of them in the fifth house. Okay, so you still got it there for the first week and a half, then it's going to move in excuse me, to your solar sixth house. There's a bunch of planets and activity interactions going on in this area of your chart, so let's focus our attention on there for the minute. The sixth house is very much to do with your work, and it's very much to do with how you go about your work, your day-to-day routine, your level of productivity, how you organize your time, okay? It's also to do with your overall health and well-being. Now, if you're not careful and you burn the candle at both ends, then what can happen is the sixth house can cause stress because you're just simply doing too much. Then, of course, the next thing, it starts to break down, on a well-being. So you've got to, with the sixth house, you really have to look after yourself now, and it's very, very relevant for this next year, this next 12-month period, because you've got Jupiter in here. Now, Jupiter is a planet of abundance and expansion, okay? Now, I've got to tell you, when Jupiter was in my sixth house, I found it very difficult to keep my weight off. So I'm just forewarning you, you want to be careful, this over this next year. Don't let your health, well-being, exercise program, vitamin, whatever you do to look after yourself, don't let it slip to the bottom of the list. And it's very easy to do that because pretty soon you're going to have Mars is going to move into your solar 10th house, which is all to do with business, work, your career. And once Mars is in there, you're going to be like more, busier than what you think is possible, busier than you expect, and you want to get yourself organized. So you've got a small window of time. I don't have in my mind the exact date when Mars is going to move into that area, but it's going to be sort of shortly, probably in about another month. So this is like a window of time that you have to get yourself organized. So it's really important now to set the routines, set the systems in place, change around your day-to-day planning, how you go about, so it's more productive. So you're thinking productivity, time management, productivity, okay? Really important to get that in place. Now, if you can get that organized, then that's going to set you up for the next year, because then you've got a plan. That saying that I love, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I first heard that from Dr. John Demartini. I've always remembered it. I thought it was cute, and it's true. So, that's what you want to do at the moment. Don't fail to plan, because you'll be planning to fail. And there's so much great stuff happening. You've got to get yourself organized, because particularly with Mars, when that kicks in, Mars can really just motivate you to just get a lot done and be super productive, or it can just have you spinning your wheels and running around in circles, okay? So that's just a note there. Now, also in this area of the 6th house, Venus moves in here on the 12th. Now, with this, let's have a look at this, because Venus, the planet of beauty, love, money, you know, very much looking after yourself in this 6th house area of looking after yourself. So it's a great time to overhaul your personal image. You know, make sure the presentation that you're presenting on any level, whether it's, you know, going to the gym in your sweats or going out on a date, going to the office, make sure you're portraying the image that you want people to see, okay? And you may have to get a couple of opinions on this too. Ask people, you know, give me, you know, what does this look like? Give me 3 words that you know, 3 top words off the top of your mind, 3 that just say, describe me, you know, and that'll sort of give you a good judge of, you know, whether you have to make any changes, a few sort of alterations, or a total overhaul, okay? So, but this is a great time with the energy of Venus, you know, in there. I'm not sure when it's going to move out of this area, but it's certainly in there from the 12th right through to the end of the year and beyond, end of the month, sorry, and beyond. The Sun is also in this area until the 22nd, and so is Mercury till the 15th. So, you know, for business, and connections with people, it's very, very good. So firstly, you want to make sure that you look the part and then get out and start socializing. So, and it can all start to, you know, come together over this month in this area. Now, let's move on through the chart to your solar 7th house. Now, this is all to do with relationships, particularly intimate relationships, and there's a number of things noteworthy happening in this area of your chart for August. So, first of all, Mercury, the communication planet, will move in on the 16th of the month, okay? So, and then we've got the Sun on the 23rd, then the Moon, which makes up, and the Sun and the Moon are together on the 25th. This is your new Moon. So this is like a whole new start that's happening in this personal area of relationships of you. So, you know, Venus is close by the 25th. It's going to be, you know, moving through. So it's almost like there's a new vibration, you know, new vibrations coming through for relationships, and that will follow through when Venus actually moves into this area. But 1, 2, 3, we've got Mercury, the Sun, new Moon, and so you want to get out and start socializing. I mean, I have had somebody come and knock on my door, you know, but you know, it's unlikely. Can happen, but you know, you want to get out and about and start to socialize, and that's how, if you mix and mingle with like-minded people. And to do that, first of all, you need to set your goals. You love goals, and with all this activity happening in your 6th house, this is a great time to do goals. If you didn't do goals at the start of the year, then it's never ever too late to do your goals, because you know what, they're always changing, so you always are tweaking them, and as the world changes, and then your attitude, you know, and opinions and views change, then your goals also change to keep up with that. So you want to get just your journal out. It doesn't have to be formal. In fact, the experts say that actually writing it, you know, you know, use extra neural pathways, I think they call it. So it's more beneficial to be, certainly you can formalize them on the computer, but you know what, just, I love the little journal, and it's, you know, you can just lie in bed and sort of, you know, write your notes or whatever in the morning when you do your meditation or whenever. So there's quite a lot going on this month, and quite a lot coming up for you, Pisces. So I feel very optimistic. I mean, Are there some challenges this month? Of course there are. There's always, combination of supportive and challenging aspects in your chart, okay? And sometimes, it tips the balance. But let's be optimistic because there's a lot of good stuff happening and we want to stay on a positive note, okay? Have a great month. I'm Jennifer Angel. Thanks for watching.